On a warm, breezy afternoon in Bridgetown, Barbados, Rihanna was enjoying a rare day off. While strolling through her hometown, she noticed a quaint cafe tucked between two larger buildings, its faded wooden sign reading, Island Bliss Cafe. The charm of the place drew her in, and she decided to stop for a refreshing drink. Inside, the air was thick with the aroma of freshly baked bread and tropical fruit. A young woman named Aisha stood behind the counter, her face lighting up with a smile as Rihanna entered. Aisha didn't seem to recognize her at first, and Rihanna savored the anonymity. She ordered a pineapple smoothie and sat by the window, soaking in the cozy atmosphere. While waiting for her drink, Rihanna's gaze wandered to a dusty chalkboard hanging on the wall behind the counter. Written in faded script was a recipe titled Golden Bliss. The words seemed incomplete, as if part of the recipe had been erased or forgotten over time. "What's that?" Rihanna asked, pointing to the board. Isha turned, her brow furrowing. "Oh, that's an old family recipe," she explained. "My grandmother used to make something called Golden Bliss. It was legendary, but we lost the full recipe years ago." Rihanna tilted her head, intrigued. "Why don't you try recreating it?" she asked. Aisha shrugged. "We've tried everything, but it never turns out right. It's like something's missing." Rihanna's smoothie arrived, and as she took a sip, she couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to this story. "Mind if I take a closer look?" she asked, standing and moving toward the chalkboard. Isha hesitated but nodded, her curiosity piqued. Rihanna examined the board, her fingers brushing the edges as if she could feel the history embedded in it. Suddenly something caught her eye, a faint outline of letters beneath the chalk. "Do you have a damp cloth?" Rihanna asked. Isha handed her one, and together they gently wiped the board. Slowly, hidden words began to emerge. "Look at that," Aisha whispered, her eyes widening. The faint markings revealed a series of steps and ingredients that had been hidden for decades. Excitement buzzed between them as they deciphered the rediscovered instructions. "This must be it!" Aisha exclaimed, clutching the cloth tightly. Rihanna smiled, her own excitement growing. "Why don't we try making it now?" she suggested. Isha hesitated. "It's been so long. What if it doesn't work?" Rihanna placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "You won't know unless you try," she said. They gathered the ingredients listed on the board, some of which were exotic and rarely used. As they worked together, the kitchen filled with the aroma of citrus and spices, the scent warm and nostalgic. Isha's hands trembled as she mixed the final ingredients, pouring the golden liquid into glasses. When the drink was ready, they both hesitated, staring at the shimmering concoction. "Cheers to your grandmother," Rihanna said, raising her glass. They took a sip, and Aisha's eyes widened in disbelief. "This is it," she whispered, tears brimming in her eyes. The taste was perfect, sweet yet complex, with layers of flavor that felt like a hug from the past. Rihanna leaned back, savoring the drink. "It's incredible," she said. Aisha laughed, her voice tinged with relief and joy. "I can't believe it. My grandmother would be so proud." Rihanna, always the entrepreneur, immediately saw the potential in the rediscovered recipe. "You have something magical here," she said. "This could put Island Bliss Cafe on the map." Aisha hesitated, unsure how to move forward. "I wouldn't even know where to start," she admitted. Rihanna's eyes sparkled with determination. "Let me help you," she said. "We'll start small and see where it takes us." Together, they planned a special launch for the Golden Bliss drink, keeping the rediscovered recipe a secret to build intrigue. The launch event was unlike anything the cafe had ever seen. Rihanna shared a cryptic teaser on her social media, inviting fans to experience a hidden treasure at Island Bliss Cafe. The response was overwhelming, with lines forming hours before the cafe opened. Aisha, nervous but excited, worked tirelessly to prepare batch after batch of Golden Bliss. When Rihanna arrived, she greeted the crowd with her signature charisma, personally serving the first few glasses of the drink. Customers were captivated not only by the drink's unique flavor, but by the story of its rediscovery. As the Golden Bliss drink gained popularity, Aisha noticed something remarkable. Customers began sharing stories of how the drink reminded them of their own family recipes, sparking conversations about heritage and connection. "It's like this drink has a soul," one customer remarked. Rihanna continued to promote the cafe, helping Aisha expand her reach. Within weeks, orders were pouring in from across the island and beyond. The Golden Bliss drink became a symbol of cultural pride and unity, a tribute to the traditions that bind people together. The cafe's success soared, but Aisha stayed grounded, always crediting her grandmother for the recipe and Rihanna for believing in her. "This isn't just about a drink," Aisha said during an interview. "It's about rediscovering who we are and sharing it with the world." Rihanna, watching from the sidelines, felt a deep sense of pride. "This is why I love Barbados," she said in a post. "It's full of hidden gems just waiting to be discovered." The story of Golden Bliss inspired others to dig into their own family histories, searching for lost traditions and forgotten recipes. Years later, the Golden Bliss drink became a global phenomenon, but Island Bliss Cafe remained its only home. Aisha expanded the cafe, preserving its charm while welcoming visitors from around the world. Rihanna continued to support Aisha, often stopping by to enjoy a glass of Golden Bliss and reflect on the day they uncovered its secret. For both women, the drink was more than a recipe. It was a bridge between past and present, a reminder that even the smallest discoveries can lead to extraordinary journeys.